Hi, welcome to Volvo Ocean Race Drive Talking. We're here in sunny Auckland to bring you all the best moments from the past 7 days. The talking points, the highs, the lows and the knockouts. Don't forget, this is your opportunity to get involved. You can use the hashtag Volvo Ocean Race or you can contact us with your views at Volvo Ocean Race. We have an amazing competition coming up at the end of the show, so don't forget to stay tuned. Lucky for you guys, we've got access to all areas. And more importantly, let's take a look at what's coming up in the rest of the show. So, here's one for the fact finders of the Volvo Ocean Race. How many times has the Volvo Ocean Race visited Auckland? Including this edition, you can send us your answers using hashtag Volvo Ocean Race. And if you don't know the Volvo Ocean Race, here's everything you need to know in 60 seconds.
This is the Volvo Ocean Race, the story of a 45-year obsession, sailing's iconic race around the world, the ultimate test of a team, and the place where elite sport meets human adventure. In 12 editions dating back to 1973, just over 2,000 sailors have competed. 5 have paid the ultimate price in search of glory. Their stories are a reminder of the physical and mental challenges that competitors face. The race began with moments of calm amid the chaos, an adventure for pioneers and dreamers, as well as the world's best sailing talent. But it quickly came to define professional sport's relentless search for marginal gains. Race legend has it that sailors would snap toothbrushes in half just to save a little weight, and one skipper made all crew members have their appendix removed before sailing. With up to 10 sailors packed into 65 feet of carbon fibre for weeks on end, in a race that lasts almost 9 months, it's an adventure that borders on a psychological experiment.
Last Friday on the 23rd, Dong Fong tried their hands at Olympics on board. But tell us at hashtag Volvo Ocean Race what Olympic sport you would try. I would recommend sailing personally. On the 24th, we saw a day in the life of Blair Tuke heading into his homeland of New Zealand, Aotearoa. On the 25th, an interesting fashion choice from Chris Nicholson with this scarf. But frankly, you've got to wear what you've got to wear in those conditions. On the 26th, we saw an interesting exchange between Charles and Gybe via email as they battled it out, matching each other on the water and online. These guys are the world's cutest pen pals. 27th, the final day of the leg, saw Team Axonabel take the leg win and celebrate on board as they did so. Hugs all around.
So, if you missed last week's show, you will have missed Annie Lush attempting our new challenge, Sorry Not Sorry. The challenge lasts for 90 seconds and the rules are pretty straightforward. You have to tie as many knots as you can with your hands behind your back whilst answering a round of quickfire questions. Now Annie managed 8. You think you can beat her? We found someone who thinks that they can.
As many knots as you can do. Yeah? Feeling confident?
No, I'm not. No, I'm kind of stressed. And I'm like, hello. So I'm here in Auckland, inside the boatyard. A lot going on, all the boats are being fixed, a lot of rudders being fixed over there. We arrived just over a day ago and I've been asked to do the challenge Sorry Not Sorry. I think it involves tying knots. Apparently Annie Lush did a pretty good job the other day, so I'm going to see how I get on. And I'm off to do it now.
3, 2, 1, go. Ellie, spell plastic backwards.
C-I-T-S-A-L-P.
What's your favourite type of cheese?
Camembert.
Bacon and eggs or toast and jam?
Bacon and eggs.
What's your favourite animal?
Labradors, dogs.
Can you make your sound like Labrador?
Rough.
How many times have the race visited New Zealand?
Oh, a lot of times. Random guess. 12.
How old are you going to be on the 1st of January 2020?
I will be 20.
What's your favourite Disney movie?
Frozen.
Can you sing us a song from Frozen?
Let it go, let it go. I don't know the rest of the words.
Who's the only skipper to have won the Volvo Ocean Race twice?
Pass.
Which distance is further? Dublin to London or Auckland to Wellington?
Auckland to Wellington. I'm just guessing that from how long I'm driving.
Would you rather,
no, the other way around.
Would you rather run 20 miles or cycle 100 miles?
I cycle 100 miles.
Name 3 parts of the Volvo Ocean 65 beginning with B.
The bilge, the baler, and the boat.
What's your nickname on board?
Murphy.
Yeah, sure.
1, 2, 8.5, 9, 10, maybe?
Maybe there is 11.
Maybe 11? Okay, I think I was maybe a little bit stressed.
Better than you expected?
Yeah, I tied some knots. I did think that I was probably not going to tie anything. That you're going to get to the end and I was just going to hold out a piece of rope and go, oh, new champion.
You're the sorry not sorry world champion.
Okay, can you end the game now and I'll just take that title? Can I get an award on the awards night? It's up there. Can I get like a diploma and get it framed?
Yeah. You can work on that.
Okay. Oh no, I'm going to pick someone who I think would be really bad. Probably going to pick Bernardo from my team. Bernardo, you're up next for the Sorry Not Sorry challenge.
Well, that wasn't too bad. But if you think you can do better at our Sorry Not Sorry challenge, use the hashtag Volvo Ocean Race to send your videos to our social media team. Don't forget, you only get 90 seconds. What's something really interesting about being halfway around the world here in Auckland is that if I was to dig a hole straight through the earth, we would end up back in Spain, where the Volvo Ocean Race began almost 5 months ago. Speaking of which, maybe we should go to Alicante HQ for an update. HQ, over to you.
Sweet, thanks Amy. Welcome to Crew Communicator Corner. This is the bit where we get to catch up on all of the awesome content coming in off the boats, and leg 6 was a cracker. Lots of tension, lots of energy, let's get stuck in. Leg 6 was noted for the fact that Mafre and Dongfeng were absolutely glued together for the entire 6,000 miles at sea. Caroline Brower invites them over for coffee. They say, yeah, maybe not, but we're gonna take you up on it next time after beating you into Auckland. Oh, that one's just heartbreaking. Caroline Brower got an email from her son Kyle saying, I love you more than my Xbox. That is proof of a good mother. Liz Wardley sitting here watching one of the world's best sunsets. Frankly, at sea, there's nothing that beats a good sunset or an epic night sky. It looks like she should be doing a little bit of yoga out there. Dee Kafari getting to grips here with the idea that sometimes to get to New Zealand, you need to sail to Australia. Or earlier in the league, they were actually pointing at Japan, so you know, all bets are off as to how you actually get from point A to point B. And this one here from Anamika Bess is no exception. Awesome photo of somebody up the rig, checking out the mainsail, checking out the view for the wind as Sung Kai Scallywag takes the lead. Too bad they didn't keep it, eh? Spectacular photo here of a massive thundercloud sitting right on the hip of Turn the Tide on Plastic. Liz Wardley had come up with another cracking photo with 1,113 nautical miles of sailing to go. Again, one from the ladies, Cecile Leggett, sending through an awesome photo of the rain clouds potentially coming out through the doldrums on their way to a race victory in New Zealand. They couldn't run and they couldn't hide on the last brutal miles into Auckland, but there was no shade whatsoever on watch in the doldrums for Turn the Tide on Plastic either. Slip on a hat, slop on some sunscreen, slap on a hat, slap on a shirt. I don't exactly know what she's talking about with slip, slop, slap, but put your thoughts in the comments below.
Happy 7th birthday, buddy. See you soon.
This is so cute. An awesome multilingual birthday wish to Kyle Caroline Brower's little son. Must be tough having mum away, but this is a pretty awesome birthday present. See you in Auckland, buddy. Well, we just had Liz Wardley's yoga at sunset. Now we've got Dee Kafari's beautiful sunrise. Again, you know, these are one of the really special moments of life at sea, and she's clearly enjoying it. A little champagne. Liz Wardley here tweeting in a photo of some random strange critter. So we're not experts at marine zoology, but what I can tell you is, as an offshore sailor myself, 20 people on board for 19 days, that's not going to be the only strange thing they find in a random corner on that boat. However, Liz, if you figured out what it is, please tweet in the response.
Last week, we asked you guys to caption this picture of Turn the Tide on Plastic's Liz Wardley. We had some amazing entries from all over the world, and we're going to do the same again this week. We've got a new challenge for you. This is the picture that we want you to caption. Use the hashtag Volvo Ocean Race and tag @Volvo Ocean Race, and we'll be retweeting the best captions over the coming 7 days. If you thought the action on the water was exciting, it was just as nail-biting in the virtual Volvo Ocean Race, where thousands of sailors all around the world were racing for the finish line 24 hours, 7 days a week. Now that's almost as relentless as the Volvo Ocean Race sailors themselves.
Many of you have been playing along with the fleet in the virtual regatta game, sailing amongst some of the world's best sailors, taking on some pretty interesting routes and designing some pretty cool Volvo Ocean 65s. And some pretty interesting choices for name. Remember, it's not too late to join the race, so be sure to sign up before the 17th of March to take on the mighty Southern Ocean.
Thanks, Conrad. So, from one Kiwi sailor to another, Team Axon Nobel's Brad Ferrand has just won his first ever Volvo Ocean Race leg in his home country. Now, in case you were wondering what happens when the boats dock and the sailors start to relax and there's no cameras around, wonder no more. We've got Brad Ferrand with his first 24 hours behind the scenes here in Auckland.
Got a few messages to answer. Much better than boat coffee. Strong.
This edition of the Volvo Ocean Race, we're seeing the action on the water from a completely new angle, and that's thanks to the introduction of drones. This is the first edition of the race where each boat has had an onboard reporter and they've had a drone to play with. We are seeing the most amazing footage from the most remote places in the world, and the onboard reporters have done an amazing job. So we've decided that we're going to compile all the best footage of this leg in a little feature that we like to call Game of Drones. Are we really going to call it Game of Drones? Well, that's all for Gybe Talking this week. We'll leave you from a not so sunny anymore Auckland. We're going to let the sailors get some hard-earned rest after a very, very intense leg 6. But don't forget, we have the New Zealand Herald Import Race live on Saturday the 10th of March, so don't forget to tune into that. In the meantime, you can leave your comments using hashtag Volvo Ocean Race or tag us with @Volvo Ocean Race. We look forward to hearing from you, and in the meantime, have a great week.